Assalamualaikum, welcome back to my YouTube channel. uh, I'm here with another video. In last video we are create our full page and design it and give the name to the these text boxes and numbers. So now today we are giving the code how they run on the page. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I just run it, and you see that our form look like this. Here we have product name, price, discount, product id. We have search button, save button, update button. So all these and now one by one we have to create the functionality of these buttons. Save button, what save button did, save button save the data into the database, and search button is used to search specific data from the database, and update button is used to update if you have entered some discount and some price or discount. If it change further, you can change it through update button. So this is all about our form, and same we have to design it just like before we design the whole form. So you have to design this form. It depends on you. First of all, what we have to do, we have to do create our database tables. So we have just seeing that this is the best to create our database and linked it. And today we learn also how to link database to forms to our front end. First of all, you just connect our database. Yeah, if there's some error, then you go to the go to your services and check it. There are some services which are compulsory to start it. In last video, we what we have to do, we created it. It's as we create our table. So if your database is not connected, then you go to services. Services is in control panel, and you just click some services related to database, and then to start them, and your database is working. So here we have to create our new project. The project in database, just we create the database here, just not project, we create new database. Before this I have created a database. First I thought that I use that database, but then I thought that you must know how to create database. So this is not a big deal. This is not a big deal. You to creating a database, just click on the database icon which is lying there, and right click, and there is a pop-up shown, and you just give the name of your database. My system is a little bit slow due to some heavy downloads and something opening, or just there is so many things are open, so it is a little bit heavy. So now see, our database is created, which is name is sales inventory system. You have you seen it. This is the database. Now what we have to do, the next step is just we created our tables. So in this database we have created our table. So here is the table corner, click it on right side, and then you see this right side, and then there is a list shown. So you have to create a new table, and click on the new table, and then to see new, and now go to the table and click on that. So then now what we have to do, we give the names of the columns, which fields. Column means fields. So first we created the product. Here I write up the for my ease the column table name with their column names. So first column is id of product, and its data type is int. So you have to change everything and carefully watch it. If there is something go wrong, then you can drop your table and create again. It's not a problem, but if there is some data, then that is problem. So I created id and give the data type to id int. Now product name and its data type obviously varchar, and its length is 50. Almost the name is about 50 character long. So it's varchar. Why it is varchar? Because it's accept string as well as numeric values also. The next is price, and price is a integer value, so its data type is int. And the next is discount, and discount is also an integer value, or its data type is also int. So give them their data types, and now what is to be done is very important, that is to select id as a primary key. So here what you have to do, there is some identity specification. You can go and check it to yes, and then you set your id as a primary key. id as a primary key. So here we have the little working on it. There is some issue because of processing is slow. My laptop processing is a little bit slow, so that's why I facing such problem. Don't worry, that's okay, pretty okay. Just check it, and now it's solved. Yes, set your id as a set primary key, because this id is normally primary key, and the primary key specification is it's a unique. So why we set it as an identity? Because when we set a column to identity, then it incremented automatically, and there is a seed and increment. If you want to start your id from some random number, then here you can give it, and then give the increment if you want some pattern. But we are formally but now just we have to save our table, control plus s, and then you give the name of this table is product table. Our table is clear, and then I refresh my table. So I have seen my table is created, and I already told that there is some issue in it, and it's look like, yeah, our product name table is created here. If the table or something is not shown, then you go to the table and refresh it. The current operation which is performed on that is shown. So now time to the next table to be created, that is our sales table. So let's start with sales table. So here sales table having the id, product id, price and discount. These three things are here needed. So these are the okay, just first start our product table id. Okay, it's data type int, and then pid. Okay, it's better to see before that you are doing something wrong. PID, and then price and your price and all this. Okay. Price, product id, and it's also integer. Price is data type is also integer, and discount data type is also integer. So we first are same, like we created our id as a primary key. So we set its specification, so it's done. Yeah, it's almost done. Our sales table is done. So why we use here product, I told it, because product id is a foreign key. It's from the product table. So first we create the product table, and then we create sales table, because we used to pid from that. Okay, the next thing is to set id as a primary key and set identity specification to yes, and then save this our table. So all done. Yeah, all done. And now this is our sales table. So this is created. Okay ji. Now what we have to do next, we have to do to code our we move towards our Visual Studio and code in our buttons. So first of all, we what we have to do, we do save button coding. So save button coding, yeah, we keep them their names, all the names of these. So first check the names of the text boxes. Yeah, text product name, text boxes name, and because it's easy to write the code when you are doing, when you are working. Okay, so one by one we check it, and when we are saving the data, we are not saving the id. Have you seen, we are not saving the id, because id is identity increments, it's automatically increases, and there is no need to id place id. Okay, now we are just working in the save button coding. Click the save button, right, double click to the button, and it open to the new on its events. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to do the what we have to do, we have to do declare the variable and assigning the text box values to their corresponding. First we have the variable price name. So price name, we have the variable price name equal to the text p dot text. It what it means, it means that the text p dot text means that the text of the this field is going to the p name. So variable. Okay, next we just copy paste it, and we write the price, and the same with discount. Okay, so change the name of those price name, and then text p dot text price dot text, and same discount equal to text dis dot text. So what you are write, these are the names which are text p, text dis, text price. These are the text boxes name which we given when we are designing the designing our form. So that's that time we are given. It's tough to remember that text box 1 for what text box 2. So it's easy to keep the text box name to relate to their labels. So let's we are declared, we are assigned, and it happened. Now first what next to be done. Now next what we have done, we have to do the connection, create a connection. Now connection, how a connection is created in not in the button. If we are creating the connection in the button, and button is a private, so it can be accessible on that place only, just inside the button, not but we have to create connection more than one time. So we declare it in somewhere where it is publicly accessed. So this form is publicly, so it is publicly accessed. Okay, then we give the path to data source. This is the name of our my system. To if you have no idea, then you copy from here. So what is your system name? So you copy from here and then you paste over there. So we have three things. One is server we give, and second is database, third is trusted connection. So it's in my own system, so it is that I use this connection string. So there is many connection strings you can check from the some site, Google site, and check it. But for me, for my project, this is suitable. So I just write the database, and my database name is sales inventory. So I write the sales inventory there. And my trust connection is trusted true. So here is my connection is created. Okay, my connection is created, and what is the key you look, there is an error. Why is it this error is here? There I import the library of system.data.sqlite. So first we go there, write the using keyword with the using keyword system.data.sqlite. If there is problem in this to go start, then what happened, it is gray and it's not working. So what you have to do, so you have to do import packages to go nugmat manager. I told you where from you change this. So I'm just looking up, but no issue. So see, this is our going. Okay. We just import our nugget. This error is only due to the some SQLite SQL's library are not downloaded. So if there such kind of error is happened, then you go just to nugmat manager, which is in some in build or project icon, and check it, and then find the SQLite the data SQLite, and just click it. Then you install it, and your issue is resolved. Okay, now you have see the issue is resolved. Just we downloaded is there is no problem. You have no have to worry. These things you can learn much better to your system on which you are working. So it is very great if you check issues by yourself. If you not understand, then go to some go there some go to Google it, and make your habit in this. So here look, first it is shown gray, now it's black. It means that it is working and our error is are almost removed. Just check it, our errors related to this. Now what we next step, what we have to do, we just create SQL command. So SQL command, and give the variable to it. We I let you know that what why we use this. So for if you want to learn about it more, then you go to learn to but I just told you how to use it. First I just write the code over here, because there is no issue to come. So just look that I am copying the variable which is created for the connection. So SQL command string SQL, and this is the important to use. This is the important variables are used, and we are initializing above the above our button issues. So this is check a string SQL string, and then this next is SQL data adapter data reader. So when you write Visual Studio give you facilitate to show you what you have to write the next, and you just check which is the which is the good option for your command and keyboard. So next what we have to do is just we go there and see the go to our save button again. So here we are, save button is there. So check it. We just we try to write the text of these text boxes to store some variables, and we have created a connection, and that connection is publicly here. So now you have to use the connection. So this is for creating the connection you have to be check it. Now what we have to do, just we write the SQL query, insert query, because we are working on save button. So what save button is do? Save button is get the text from text boxes and store into the database. So this line show that there is something saving into the database. So something saving, something going to the database. So for that we use a query which is insert. So we insert the query, and we write it there. We look that the proper name of the table column we have to use over there, and if you not use those columns names, then there must be some error occurred. So look, what we are doing, we just giving the product, insert into product, where product name, this is the column name, and you have notice we not write ID because ID is automatically increasing. So here we just write product name, price and discount. So the insert value is insert into product, then product column name, and then values. Here values are not constant. If you want to give the constant value, then just to use double quotes, but here we are getting the runtime values. So from where we are getting this, so we are using this as at is used to write all these columns and put the at symbol over there with them. So it shows that our that our values goes to these product price and discount, and write and semicolon with n. Here our SQL query is ready. So next what step is we have to do, the next is to open the connection. First we create connection. Now what we have to do, open the connection, and con is the object of SQL connection which we created before this. So con dot open and this is the means that our connection is now open. Now next thing is to create object of SQL command. So how we can create object of SQL command? So cmd new equal to SQL command, and what is in SQL command? We are giving it the SQL query and connection both. You can write the query and connection inside the SQL command, but if you want to some clean your code, then you can use to write store them some variables and then write it. Okay, I want to clean my code, then that's why I store the query into SQL and connection into code. So, and give to cmd. Now the next thing is that it is cmd is used to read, is used to store the data into the table. So how it works? It's work for with these keywords: cmd dot parameter dot add with value and give the one by one the variables names. Now variable name with the text boxes names, and it give the value to those. So one by one why we do this, and now you have to see that after semicolon I copy it to paste it next. If you are doing with not copying paste, it's create, it's develop your coding skills more, and you make you more efficient. So it's up to you. I just write the name, price name, and next is we have discount and add discount, and then price, and then add price, then price, and then add discount the or discount. So just change the names, and this is all done. What now your data is your connection is created, and your data is going to the database. And the next what have thing is that you execute the use and command which is execute the query into the database. So cmd execute none query e command is used to execute your query into the database. And next what we have to do, we just want to show them our that our data is successfully stored in database. So what we do, we just write the message box dot show, and then write whatever you want. If you want to write something whatever in double quotes, so I write it here that data is saved. Okay, your data is added. So whatever you want to write here is the next what it all this after doing next what we want to do, the writing these text when the data is entered into the text box. So is it removed from the text boxes or placed into the text boxes? No, it's placed into the text box till we are not removing it. So here we are write a little code to remove from the text boxes, and this is very simple. So just write the text box is name dot clear, and your text boxes are clear. So this is a simple. So the text p dot clear, and then text price dot clear, and then your text discount dot clear. So the after doing this what happened, when you write enter the data into the text boxes and save it, but your data is shown into the text boxes. And to remove this problem, we use this method function. text price clear, text discount clear, all this. So what it did that after saving the data, the text boxes are clear. And there is also a thing to have working it. If you want to show your cursor in some specific text boxes, you use if you want to show the cursor in text price, then you just write the text price dot focus. So the cursor is in that. When you start to write, that is already selected. So next and the final thing what we have to do is and just close the connection which is we created here. We close our connection con dot close. So in this button, this connection is open. For next button, you have to open it again, your all the next your data. So now what we do, all the coding is done. And I just check it why it's not working down. So it's not working down because it's not its scope, because it's created inside that. Open it inside the button, so it is closed also inside that button. So now our we just run our program to check its output, how it is working. This just look that the code is clean, there is no error, but it's not a big thing. Their error must come after the running. So if you hit something which is have some other so now what we have to do, we just enter the data, product name, like we have LG, and price. So enter this and check it to save it. Okay, discount, whatever you want to give the discount, and now click on the save button and it show the message. Yeah, this is successfully done. I hope you like my video, and in next video we work on search button, update button. So keep us with in touch. So next inshallah we are working. If you like my video, you subscribe my channel. Thank you.